Welcome to my metal channel, Tim Goes Metal. I've been a vocal instructor for the last 24 years. This is going to be my first ever listen to the band Opeth. Super excited to break down the vocals. I heard there are some interesting vocals in this one here. This is the song, The Drapery Falls. All right, I'm going to jump right in and listen through. But first, just to let you know, I've got another reaction channel. It's kind of my main reaction channel I started building up. I listen to all different styles of music over there. This one's dedicated, obviously, to metal and heavy rock type of vocals. My main channel is over at Tim Welch Vocal Studio. You can check that out over there. Normally, I like to just listen all the way through on my first take, then go back and break it down. But because this is such a long song, I'm going to stop and start on my first listen and try to not be too annoying with the interruptions. All right, here we go. Interesting chord progression so far. This drummer is killing. That's a weird chord change right there. Yeah. Metal intros are always longer, but this one's really long. I like the change in it. There's like movements in this intro. So it looks like we've got lead guitar, rhythm guitar, keys, bass, and drummer. I wonder who all sings in the project other than the lead singer. We'll slide. Oh, this is killer.
Please remedy my confusion and thrust me back to the day.
Interesting. His vocals are pretty clean here.
The silence of your seclusion rings not into all you say.
All right, so far, he doesn't have a lot of grit on his voice yet. There's a little bit of grit. There's a little bit of compression on his tone. But if you notice, he's in relatively a sort of conversational amount of energy in his singing. There's not a lot of drive, but he's not super light and whispery, too. It's kind of like a conversational level. He's got a decent amount of vocal fold closure, which is basically how we get that brassy element in our voice. You know, he's not in like a husky, windy type of a tone. Just very natural. Tiny bit of grit on it. Just a little bit of squeeze to give it edge. But we don't have like, we're not creating any extra grit yet. So there was a little bit more compression. He's getting a little bit more squeeze. There are two ways to get grit on your voice. One way is through vocal fry. Oh. you literally create that sound at the vocal fold level. The other way to get grit is through cinching the pharynx, which is the space above the larynx in the back of your throat. When you cinch it, what you do is you bring the false vocal folds into the stream of air, and you start to create that growly, scratchy effect. He's starting to turn it up here. We're not into like a full growl type of a sound yet, but he started to activate the compression on his sound, which is giving it a little more edge right there. Let's listen for that moment. Right there. On that pull, he had you could hear some distortion on his tone. That was caused by compression. That was the activation of the false chords. By the way, I love metal vocalists who are able to both be clean and get into the scream stuff. He's killer. This slide guitar stuff is really wild.
I'm counting nocturnal hours, drown vision in home.
So he sounds like a tenor. He sounds like a medium to higher male voice. He's not like down in this low stuff. He's upper middle. He actually has a beautiful tone.
Faint flickering of your powers leaks out to show what you give.
I like this. That was an interesting little melisma he had there. I love metal. I love their stuff. Like, this is not conventional contemporary commercial music chord progressions, like as far as outside of metal goes, you know. I love the harmonic complexity that is allowed and rhythmic complexity that's allowed in popular metal music, you know. It's so cool. I have to hear that again. That's good. So he's the lead guitar player too, the lead singer. That's killer. Oh, shit. I just got goosebumps from that. Oh, man, he's good. So how is he doing this sound? How do you do this sound in general? You right? So what you need to do to add depth to your growl is you have to open your throat. Oh, like you're yawning in the back of your throat. That's one step. The next step is you have to start playing with your tongue. Depending on how you curl your tongue, you can manipulate to create more like back throat sound, right? He's got a lot of that going on. He doesn't have as much depth as Alex the Terrible does. I don't know. I am going to do a separate breakdown of that dude's voice. That guy's voice is crazy. He's got a lot of depth in it, though, especially for a guy with such a high voice. I'm not going to go into all of this, but like your vocal cord size has a big impact on the height of your voice, but not necessarily on your ability to growl. A lot of your ability to create a deep growl has to do with how much space you have, how hollow you can get the inside of your head and throat when you're growling. He does a decent job of opening up his throat to get the growl happening. And like I was saying before with the compression thing, that's how you get you get this like extra vibration of sounds in your voice by compressing. You compress and then you open your throat. That's how you make these crazy sounds. Wow, so good. You could hear right there he was opening his throat. Check that out. Listen to like, when you yawn, your larynx goes down, and that creates more space in the back of your throat. Where are these guys from? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Good. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're in 5/4 here. Notice how he's still keeping his mouth lateral on his growls. A lot of times, like we want to make it deeper, we'll keep the corners of our mouth in, and it makes a little bit more of like a hollow, cavernousy type of a sound. He's got all that depth, but he still has lateral ah vowels. That's crazy. He's not manipulating the corners of his mouth too much to get it. Very good. Yeah, he's very lateral. He's got like a lot of lateral in his growl. Ooh, cool. He's got a great growl, especially for a dude with as good of a clean voice as he has. Man, I like this a lot. I love the mixture of when we have good singing and growl at the same time, showing that level of versatility. This dude's killer. Take it back and you walk away. Never again. What? How'd we get here?
Spiraling to the ground below.
I love that. I love that.
Autumn leaves left in the way.
Let me know what this song is about. I'm not doing an analysis of the meaning. I'm really kind of going at it from a musical vocal standpoint. Let me know what you feel the song's about, how this song moves you. what it is about this song from an expressive standpoint that you connect to. I'm really curious about kind of what this band is all about.
Waking up to your sound again.
We've got harmony here. Who's harmonizing?
Lapse into the ways of misery.
Is that the rhythm guitar player who was harmonizing? Man, oh. This is really complex musically. I think this is the same melodic structure and chord progression that we started with, right? Oh, this drum. I just got goosebumps. Damn. What's that chord? Oh, man. Wow. That was good. That was a great track. Oh, man. Thanks, Keith, for recommending I check these guys out. I love it. I love someone who's got that much growl, but also has like a beautiful rock voice too. Like he's got a really nice instrument. This band is super tight. The cleanliness of them playing together is incredibly tight. The chord progressions are interesting. The drummer is insane. His vocal versatility is good. His growl's good. His clean rock singing is good. So he had a lot of different textures in his singing. He was everything from just brassy, straightforward rock singing to a little bit more false chord activation to full-on growl, and then back again. That fluency, you know. You can sing with growl and with grit in a way that doesn't destroy your voice. And being a vocal technician gives you the ability to do that and gives you the ability to have versatility in the way that you sing. If you just push on your voice and you just bang on your voice and just exclusively focus on just muscling into a growl, you're going to get to make that sound as your only sound that you make. Learning how to make the growl, though, and be able to get back to clean and then be able to growl, that's the name of the game. That's what you want to master as a heavy metal singer. He's good. He's got it down. I'm excited to hear more of these guys. So if there's any other songs you'd like me to check out from Opeth, please leave them in the comments. That was fun. And if you like this video, subscribe, click the notification to stay up to date, all right? Thanks for stopping by. Cheers.